Today we're looking at some of the best cases available for the iPad 10, and the nice thing is most of these cases are pretty affordable. I'll leave a link down below in the description of the video with current pricing and more information, so let's go ahead and get started. So this one by Spigen is called the Rugged Armor Pro case, only comes in black that I know of. Sort of a flexible TPU material that the iPad snaps into, and then a nice lightweight cover on here. Has almost a rubberized texture to it. Pretty simple to just snap this one into the back. Also has a magnetic flap that kind of keeps everything together. Also has a really nice soft touch material on the inside of the front cover. Volume buttons are covered by the TPU material on the side, but on the top you've got the power button exposed. Nice cutouts for the speakers on each side, and an oversized cutout for the charging port there on the bottom. You've also got a spot there on the top to hold the Apple Pencil. The flap goes right over it, so you don't have to worry about it falling off. Perfect cutouts there on the back for the rear-facing camera and flash. Sort of a carbon fiber look there on the back at the top and bottom. Almost military style design there on the back. Small Spigen logo there on the front and on the center in the back. Volume and power buttons seem to work really good on this one. Then you have two different angles when in the stand position, pretty much straight up and down, and then laying down more in the keyboard or drawing position. Also has the auto sleep and wake function. Also has some extra protection there on the corners. You can see it's a little bit thicker. And the case itself weighs in at 306 grams. Overall, just a really nice folio style case from Spigen. If you're wanting something a little more rugged, this is the K-Spot silicone case by Fenty. Comes in two different colors, marine blue, and the one shown here is black. Now this one is all silicones, so it's got a lot of flex in it, but it has a lot of grip on it as well. And I'm really liking along the edges. You've got these little bumps that stick out. That gives it even more grip. Pretty simple to slide the iPad right in. You should be able to just stretch the silicone a little bit to make it easier. Cool thing about this one, it's got slots on each end for the speakers, so they sort of make them face towards you. Cutouts here for the front facing camera and sensors. Really thick screen protection on this one. Oversized cutout for the rear facing camera. Volume buttons are covered by the silicone material, but they actually seem to work really good and are nice and clicky. And since the power button isn't covered, really easy to unlock. Nice honeycomb pattern there on the back. Again, this thing just has extra grip all over it. You've also got an oversized cutout there on the bottom for the charging port. Easily the most grip out of any case that I've tested. Even though it's pretty thick and rugged, still fairly lightweight at 240 grams. And overall, just a really nice way to add extra protection for your iPad 10. If you're just looking for a simple folio style case, this one by Bokir is available in 10 different colors. The one shown here is yellow. The back on this one's sort of a transparent hard plastic shell. Nice and soft material on the inside of the cover. Pretty simple to just snap into place. Also has the auto sleep and wake function, and it's got a nice lip here on the edge, really easy to open and close. Nice large cutout for the camera on the back. Nice oversized cutout for the charging port. Power and volume buttons are exposed, so those are going to be easy to access. You've got two different angles when in the stand position, sort of straight up and down, and then laying down in the typing or drawing position. Pretty lightweight as well, only weighs in at 216 grams. Overall, just a nice affordable folio case for the iPad 10. Now this leatherette case by Z2 Top is available in 4 different colors: denim black, blue, black, and the one shown here is brown. It's got a nice pocket there on the front cover. You've got a hard plastic shell on the inside. Nice grip on the inside of the case. Snaps right into place pretty easily. You've also got an elastic strap here that kind of keeps everything together. You'll also notice here on the edge, you've got a spot for the Apple Pencil, so you don't have to worry about losing that. Now the volume buttons are covered by the plastic material, but the power button, speakers on top and bottom, and the charging port are all exposed, so you don't have to worry about those being covered up. You've also got a strap here on the inside of the cover. Definitely helps if you're going to try to use this one-handed. Then you got a few different angles here to choose from when in the stand position. And the case by itself weighs 322 grams. So it is going to add some weight to the iPad, but also some pretty nice protection. Oversized cutout for the camera on the back as well. Overall, just a nice quality, affordable case by Z2 Top. Now this folio style case from Infinland also is clear on the back, comes in several different colors, and the one shown here is diamond clear gray. The back is a flexible TPU material, still pretty rigid though. Should just snap right into the back part, and you can see just how clear it is here on the back. Over here on the side you've got a spot for the Apple Pencil, a little spot here on the back to kind of push the pencil out. Sort of a snug fit there. Pretty easy to get the pencil in and out with the notch there on the back. A nice soft touch material on the inside of the cover. Also has auto sleep and wake function. Looks like the front cover stays closed using magnets, which appear to be just strong enough to keep the front closed. Magnet could be a little bit stronger, but not bad overall. Volume buttons are covered by the TPU material. Nice cutout for the power button on the top and the speakers on each side. You've also got an oversized cutout for the charging port, which is always nice to see. And the power and volume buttons are nice and easy to use on this one. Good size cutout for the camera and flash on the back as well. Overall, really nice clean design to this one. And then a couple different angles here in the stand position, sort of straight up and down, or laying down in more of a typing or drawing position. With the back on this being clear, you are going to get some fingerprints, but really not that bad on this one. The case itself weighs 264 grams, so it is going to add a little bit of weight to the iPad, but also some pretty decent protection. Now, if you want a more rugged or heavy duty case, you may want to consider this one by Soak. It actually comes in 8 different colors. The one shown here is black, but it also comes in red, blue, purple, mint green, light blue, violet, and yellow. Sort of a hybrid design on this one. Hard plastic shell with a softer, more flexible TPU material around the edges. And then it also has a built-in screen protector. Should just snap right onto the iPad. Then just work your way around the edges. Everything should snap right into place. Also has a built-in stand here on the back and a spot here on the top to hold the Apple Pencil. Sort of 2 different angles to choose from with the built-in kickstand. You can see the volume buttons are covered by the TPU material, but they stick out plenty, so they're easy to access without really looking for them. So pretty easy to use the Touch ID, really easy to use the volume buttons on here. Also has some nice screen protection there around the edges. Has a flap on the bottom for the charging port. With the built-in screen protector, you are going to notice it's on there. Sort of gives it a little bit extra grip as you move around. You can sort of see how thick the case is there on the back. Around the cutout for the camera. Weighs in at 222 grams, so it's going to add a little bit of weight to the iPad. Not bad though, considering how rugged it is. Overall, just a really nice rugged case from Soak. Now the most rugged case that I've tested for the iPad 10 is going to be this one by Z2 Top. Only comes in black as far as I know. Got rugged drop protection, shock proof. It also has a 360-degree rotatable kickstand, and it's got a built-in pencil holder. This one comes in 2 different pieces here. You've got a plastic frame that kind of goes around the screen, and then a super rigid, feels like a hard plastic shell covered by a soft, almost silicone-like material. Really simple to just snap the plastic frame right onto the iPad. And then it should just slide right into the back. Then you just kind of work your way around the edges so the silicone part snaps over top of the plastic frame. They also throw in a shoulder strap for this one. It's gonna add some weight to the iPad, but it's got really nice grip. You can see the volume buttons are covered by that silicone material. The silicone material around the power button seems really thick on this one, but it's still easy to unlock. Then probably some of the easiest volume buttons to use. Nice little spot here on the side for the Apple Pencil. And it's super simple to put the Apple Pencil in here. So even though it doesn't have a built-in screen protector, nice tapered edge around the screen. So it's got really nice screen protection. If you would put this face down, you shouldn't have to worry about getting it all scratched up. Also has some nice texture here on the back of the case. As you can see though, one downside, it is gonna attract dust, lint, stuff like that. You can see it's got a Velcro hand strap on the back. Makes it really easy to use this iPad one-handed, and you can rotate it 360 degrees. Plus it's got a built-in kickstand as well. That's gonna give you two different angles to choose from. Nice cutout there on the back for the rear-facing camera. And then just big enough cutout there on the bottom for the charging port. And it's gonna be one of the heaviest cases I've tested, 392 grams. Overall, just a really nice rugged case by Z2 Top. I also want to throw in these two cases by ESR. I know I already did a video on those, but they're actually really good. Now the Ascend hybrid case, actually pretty interesting here. It comes in two pieces, sort of a frosted clear back. Then you have the front cover that attaches through magnets there on the side. And yeah, it seems pretty strong. This comes in rose gold, gray, and the one shown here is black. So you can use this one just as is without the front cover. Has decent screen protection as well. You've also got the groove here on the top for the Apple Pencil. It's a softer TPU material around the edges and covering the volume buttons. Decent protection for the camera on the back as well. Good cutouts for the speakers. And oversized cutout for the charging port. It's got a really nice matte finish to it. Touch ID works really good on here. Nice and clicky volume buttons as well. The only branding I see on here is this ESR in the back. Yeah, that magnet's pretty strong on here. Also has the auto sleep and wake function. Then you've got two different viewing angles here. One in the more typical stand position. Apple Pencil seems to rest good on there. And then laying down in more of the typing, drawing position. You can see it adds a little bit of thickness there where the magnet is on the side. To me, this seems like a pretty good idea. I'm not sure if I've tested one like this yet. Case itself weighs 262 grams. Rebound magnetic case. Comes in several different colors. Brilliant white, black, navy blue, and the one shown here is gray. Has a nicer soft touch material on the inside. Pretty strong magnet here that kind of keeps it on the back. As you can see, kind of exposed there around the edges, so you don't have to worry about the buttons or ports being blocked. As you can see, has the auto sleep and wake function. The magnet also works to keep the front flap stuck to the back side. You can also fold this flap here back, and then you have access to the camera. Just really nice quality with this one, and this one's super lightweight. The case itself weighs 248 grams. And you've got two different viewing angles here, one kind of straight up and down, the other one laying down in more of a typing or drawing position. Along the edges, you've got a little bit of a lip, so if you would drop this, gives it a little bit extra protection. Overall, just a really nice magnetic case here from ESR. So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.